Ranking the top 10 middle linebackers for Madden 24 Ultimate Team. We are back here with some more reveals. Today we're going over middle linebackers, and like I was saying, this is going to be a top 10 style of video, and at number 10 I think the worst one that they revealed is Nick Bolton. Nick Bolton right here has 79 speed, 77 zone coverage. It's just when we take a look at him compared to all the other middle linebackers, one, the speed isn't there. Two, the zone coverage really isn't there either, an 80 play rec. And especially when we compare these middle linebackers, I guarantee you to the safeties that drop, it's just from a physical stat standpoint and a zone coverage standpoint. Again, it's just like, one, they can't animate as good as safeties, and two, their stats just are not as good as safeties that would play at linebacker too. So I feel like this is going to be another year where middle linebackers, I don't want to say they're useless, but I do not think they're going to be as good as safeties once again. I would say the one positive of the card, I guess, is 80 play rec, but this is a card I would avoid. I just do not think he's going to be worth this price. I expect someone like Devin Bush to be a lot better than this card. And right above him at number 9 is going to be Tremaine Edmonds for me, the new Chicago Bear. This card does have a positive. The fact that he's 6'4" is really, really nice. But when we take a look again, the speed is only 79 and he only has 70 zone coverage. The reason he's above the previous card for me is the fact that he is 6'4". That's really the only positive of the card. He does have pretty decent play rec with 81 as well. The block shed isn't great. The only reason I think you would use this card is as a user, because again, he's 6'4". Now right after them is going to be Bobby Wagner right here. And once again, I don't even think he's that much better than Tremaine Edmonds and Nick Bolton. So when we take a look at Bobby Wagner, right? He doesn't have the height of Tremaine Edmonds, so really I could see him below Tremaine Edmonds, but he has 80 speed, 82 acceleration, just again, not really top end in this game. He's not going to be able to keep up with the day one receivers, in my opinion. I think we've already seen defensive linemen that are faster than a lot of these linebackers, but he also has 80 play rec, 77 block shed. The block shed isn't great, and the zone coverage, again, only 72. Just really not a good card. I don't think he's going to play good. I think he's going to be basically unusable. And right after him, I have very similar thoughts to Lavonte David, 85 overall. 86 is the highest these core elites can go. So this is a card that I kind of anticipate being a little overpriced, and he won't play as good as his price. 80 speed, 83 acceleration. The excel is actually, I guess it's decent. 85 play rec is the nice thing on the card, but again, 77 block shed, 77 zone coverage. To me, it just feels like these middle linebackers, I don't know how he's an 85 overall. We should start doing something where, oh, he's an 85 overall. What is equal or above an 85 on the card that really matters? Obviously, we can't see the man coverage, we can't see the pass rush, but it's really only 85 play rec, right? Everything else is way lower than his overall, and I think these middle linebacker cards have actual fake overalls. And right after that, we're gonna have foyesade olukon. This is a card that is always kind of a budget beast, so if you're looking for a middle linebacker that could actually play decent for you and you don't want to spend a lot, this is a good card to target right here. He's 82 speed, 83 acceleration, so far has by far and away the best physical stats that we've covered. I believe he is also 6'1", so he has some decent height as well. 76 zone coverage and 81 play rec is not that bad when we compare him to everyone else. Obviously, it's not top end either, but 74 block shed, 82 hit power as well. And again, this time when we take a look, oh, he's an 83 overall, 83 acceleration, 83 tackle, and hit power, speed, and play rec is all right there too. So I think he's a lot better card than, say, like Bobby Wagner and all the other middle linebackers we've covered so far. And right after him, I'm gonna have Patrick Queen. I'm not really surprised that Patrick Queen has this good of physical stats. I'm kind of surprised he's a base elite, I can't lie to you, but 82 speed, 84 acceleration, just a little bit more acceleration and also a little bit more play rec, but the block shed is a lot lower, so I could see him below foyesade olukon. I think they're going to play really, really similar, and I believe Patrick Queen, is he 5'11" or 6 foot? I think he's 6 foot. But he also has 75 zone coverage as well. Like I said, I think him and foyesade olukon are going to play really, really similar. And again, he's an 83 overall, has 84 acceleration, 84 hit power, 83 tackle, 82 play rec. So I think he's someone that, again, kind of like what I was saying about foyesade olukon, could be a slight little budget beast for you. I don't think these 83s are going to go for a ton. And right after him, I'm going to have his teammate Roquan Smith right here. This is a card that I could see playing better than where I have him, I can't lie, but Roquan Smith, 82 speed, 86 acceleration, has a little bit more acceleration than Patrick Queen. That's why he's ahead of him for me. And he has 84 tackles, 70 strength, 80 play rec, 71 block shed, 82 hit power, and 75 zone coverage. I think he could be, again, a pretty good middle linebacker. I think he's slightly better than Patrick Queen. And Ravens team, I guess they have 2 linebackers now. Are they going to be better than the safeties like Kyle Hamilton? Doubt it. But I think we're starting to get to people that are slightly decent. And right after that, I'm going to have Demario Davis. So Demario Davis, 85 middle linebacker right here. He is, like, I guess a little bit worse physical stats wise than Roquan Smith, but 82 speed, 84 excel. It's pretty similar. He also has a lot more block shed, 79, almost hits 80. Also a pretty good amount of play rec as well, better tackle, and a little bit more zone coverage as well. That's why I think Demario Davis is like slightly better. I think like the past 4 cards, you can really argue placement. Like I don't think you're going to see a big difference between Demario Davis and foyesade olukon, which again just goes to my point earlier that I think olukon is going to way outplay his overall and be a lot better. And honestly, I would rather have olukon than Demario Davis day 1 because he's just going to be cheaper most likely. But yeah, I mean, Demario Davis is not bad. I just don't think he's substantially better than the cards we've already covered. And at number 2 for me, I'm kind of surprised they gave this card pretty decent stats. Usually Azeez shaiir is someone that they never give good stats to, right? But I mean, he has 83 speed, 85 acceleration, so a little bit more speed than we covered so far. And it's not like his zone coverage is that much lower than the people we already covered. But again, is he that much better than foyesade olukon? I don't know about that, but he has good tackling, good play rec as well with 86 and 81, 74 block shed as well. I think he's overall just really, really solid, and that's why he's my middle linebacker too. But again, so far, I'm not blown away with any of the linebackers. I think they're all just kind of like, you know, not really too high in physical stats. Again, defensive linemen are faster than these guys, and I just don't like how they statted these middle linebackers. At number 1, though, I don't even think it's close. It is Fred Warner. He is the best physically statted with 83 speed, 86 acceleration. He also has 86 play rec and 80 zone coverage. The only middle linebacker so far that we've seen to hit 80 zone coverage. And I think Fred Warner, by far and away so far, what we've seen, best middle linebacker in the game, looks to be insane. Now, something else we can do though, we can talk about the pre-order 84s now and how they stack up against the middle linebackers that we've seen. First one we can talk about right here is Chuck Howley. So Chuck Howley, 6'3", 228. This time he has 82 speed, 80 zone coverage, 78 play rec. So he's someone you could potentially get for free. And right now he would be my middle linebacker 2 behind Fred Warner. He's again a rare person that hit 80 zone coverage. So I think Chuck Howley, if you're looking for a card that can be top into his position day 1, Chuck Howley looks to be that guy, looks to be kind of like a cheap, or I guess a free version of that Fred Warner card. And I think, like I said, if you're going to use a middle linebacker, he might be worth choosing. If you pre-ordered the game and you're looking for a middle linebacker, Chuck Howley is a great choice for your pre-order Hall of Fame player. And the other one we got right here is Zach Thomas. Zach Thomas is basically like just as good as foyesade olukon, Roquan Smith, and all them boys. 82 speed, 83 acceleration with 71 zone coverage and 80 play rec. Really reminds me of like the mid-tier linebackers. I think Chuck Howley is better. And also he's 5'11", so he's a little bit shorter. I will be picking Zach Thomas because I want him on my Dolphins team. But yeah, that's pretty much how the middle linebackers look stacked up against each other. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know if you're going to be trying any of these middle linebackers. Again, in the beta, I don't really think they animated as well as safeties once again. I am a little bit worried that middle linebackers once again are not going to be seen as common as like safeties at linebacker. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments though. If you're picking anyone up, let me know. If you did enjoy this video though and you want to stay up to date with the best cards in Madden that are dropping in Madden 24 and so on, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And if you want to see me play live with these cards day 1 of Madden 24, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. We have been grinding the streams over there and I'd love to see y'all over there, man. I'd greatly appreciate it. Now, if you don't feel like heading over to Twitch though and you want another video to watch, check this one out right here. They revealed the top 10 defensive end ratings for Madden 24 Ultimate Team.